Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Bethel. My name is Madison Johnston. I am a social service worker helping you today. Before we get started, is it okay if I go over confidentiality with you?
Yeah.
So everything that we discuss is between us, and um, you and I is completely confidential, unless subpoenaed by the courts or you or yourself are at risk of harm or suicide. Um, are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. So what has brought you in here today?
Um, I find it difficult to resist my way of drinking. I think I'm addicted to drinking, and I want to try and reduce where I'm drinking because actually separating me from my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But my brother don't drink, doesn't take alcohol, so I need because I take alcohol anytime I'm strong. I'm not in the right mood, and if I'm angry, instead of me venting my anger to people, I just when that drinking, then I get drunk, and I've now used that as a consistent thing that it's now a thing I'm taking every blessed day.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to it. My boyfriend fighting over me with that. They don't want to have a conversation with me that because of the fact I'm addicted to taking alcohol, that my every around me is always a bottle of that champagne or like that.
So you
Yeah.
find yourself, um, you have a boyfriend, but he doesn't drink, and you find yourself drinking, and when you do, you're doing it to get drunk.
Yeah.
What makes you, can you tell me about like what you feel when you do that? Like,
I kind of and a little bit I feel the fact that yes, the stress in me has be suppressed, but it will actually when I'm if I sleep because if I'm drunk, I either sleep or misbehave. But most of the time I sleep, then I wake up, I'm still being out the stress I thought it was over will still pump onto my head again, and I'll have to take another drink again just because I don't want to think about it, I don't want to have any stress. So I feel it wasn't really helpful for me.
mhm. um,
Yeah.
do you find yourself drinking frequently? Is this like a regular thing?
I've said earlier that it is on blessed day, every blessed day, but I get upset easily.
Okay.
And when I have this, should I also say I have an anger issue, but not really an anger issue, but just I just drink.
Yep.
If I'm angry, I drink. If I'm not really angry, I'm drink. If I'm upset, I drink. All right. Any little problem I have in me, I'm seeing as a problem for me.
Yeah.
Because there's no, I feel like there's no day I won't have a problem.
Yep.
But if today I have a problem, I'm always drinking.
Okay. Is there anything else that you've tried when you feel that like any type of emotion instead of drinking? Was there anything you've tried before?
I now my boyfriend is not with me. I think I haven't tried it because when my boyfriend was with me, anytime I'm angry, he stopped me drinking. If I would talk to him about it, he tried to calm me down. Because for the few days now he's not around with me, so I drank it. So those times he was not around with me, so I drank a lot. So when he came back, I was not addiction already. So I didn't even bother going to meet him to
Yeah.
ask for his opinion on anything. I'll just try to take a bottle of drink and a bottle of beer and start drinking. And when he realized that I'm now a consistent drink alcoholic, he
Yeah.
stopped talking to me and stuff like that.
Okay. And so, do you find this affecting your life in any way?
Yeah, because I'm actually in school and I don't really want to be fighting. At some point, sometimes if I'm drunk, I fight my roommate.
Yeah, I understand that. Um, so I was gonna ask you a scaling question. So between 1 and 10, one being the worst, what would you say that you are today?
I'm like, one is let me put myself in two.
A two?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens in your life when, let's say, you're at a 6 or a 7? What does that day
Um,
look like for you?
Pretty boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
And what do you normally do for fun other than drinking? Like, what do you find fun?
And should I tell you sleeping?
Sleeping? So you find yourself just drinking and sleeping, really?
Eat, sleep. And sometimes if I'm in the mood of watching TV or watch or go on YouTube because I'm not on social media. I'm not a social media freak. But if I want to watch YouTube just a little bit because because I know if I watch some several channels on YouTube, then I'll fall asleep from there. So
Yeah.
let me say YouTube sleep.
Okay.
I mean that's called food.
And what would you think would be a realistic step for moving up on that scale? Like, what do you think that you need to do to get out of that?
Um, if my boyfriend try to understand my situation.
And you don't feel
I
he understands your situation?
yeah.
Do you have any other supports in your life, like family or friends?
My family are not with me. I'm I'm not living with them and they don't know what's going on around me. I pretend fine in front of them.
Yeah.
But within me and my boyfriend and I'm not I'm not fine.
Okay. Tell me about times that when you felt the happiest.
When I have money.
You don't have one?
I don't have money right now. I'm broke. When I have money. Because when I have money I get to drink.
And are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. And do you enjoy that job? Like, does it make you happy?
It, it depends on my mood. It depends on the mood I carry from here home.
Okay.
If I'm in the mood of that, of course sometimes I do have mood swing.
Yeah.
If my mood can change at any given time. It's sometimes my work on its own is a stressful work,
Yeah.
and it depends on whoever is now being coordinating us in doing that period. Because if my coordinator is not nice towards me, I'll just be on the mood swing, not happy. I'll feel the stress that I'm feeling stressed. But if I'm in a good mood, I'm happy. I won't feel the stress coming. The
Yeah.
stress might be there, but I won't feel it.
So
If
you
I'm not in a good mood, I feel the stress.
so you're fine that it's whenever you're having those moods and those feeling those emotions that you resort to drinking, which is what you find yourself doing, and that's kind of your only source of happiness. You say that you haven't, you don't really do much other than you're working and school and like sleeping and watching YouTube. Um, bring it back to a time that your life was different, like you weren't doing those things. What were you doing that was, bringing that happiness to your life, like an activity, anything? What do you think outside of all of those things? What was bringing you happiness?
What was bringing me happiness then was peace.
Peace.
Yeah, because I don't, I'm not a jovial person like that. If
Okay.
I want to be jovial, I go extreme. If I don't want to be jovial, I won't be. So I'm a very unpredictable person. I do and undo. So I rather just be on my own. I love being, no, and again, I love being alone. I love my space,
Yep. And
staying with my brain. I love my space. If you talk like if you give me a good vibe, just like I tell them, I do fight with my roommate all the time anytime I'm drunk because them also piss me off. Or I don't if they do something that I don't if I'm in my normal state, I don't care.
yeah.
I
So
don't
my
care.
understanding, you just like your independence and you're very picky with who you surround yourself with and
Yeah.
because you just don't want problems, which is very good.
Yeah.
It's very understandable. I can see that you like to protect your emotions and your feelings and that's why you're very picky with that. At least like, you're doing that. But I appreciate you're willing to meet up with me today and discuss all of this. I did want to ask you what goals you had in mind. Like, what is it that you feel that you need help in?
Um I just want to have my boyfriend back on my side.
Mm-hmm.
I actually miss him.
Yeah.
and try to control. If the way I can control my emotions, I also want to love to control my addictions, my drinking addiction.
Yeah. Do
I'm
you,
able to, even though it's like really once in a month that I drink, I would love to.
do you find you're drinking more when you're with your boyfriend or when you're not?
When I'm not with him,
When you're not with him?
yeah.
So, and he doesn't drink, right?
Um,
So, if he's not drinking, what do you find that's, making you or motivating you other than the fact that when you're dealing with your emotions, that's what you think that you need to do? What are other steps that you have taken? Has he supported you in any way with, 'cause he doesn't drink, so has he supported you in any way with trying to get you not to, or
yeah, I do. Sometimes you take me out. Sometimes you'll be in my apartment. We'll talk. We'll gist.
okay.
Watch movie. Sometimes I watch Netflix with him. Then we basically have couples fun.
Yep.
I'm always enjoying him around me. He's always giving some motivational talk. We talk. Sometimes I tell him what's going on with me. Then be like, no, babe, these are the stuff I like. I'm always enjoying his company around me.
And what do you think that you would need to do to step away from the drinking? What do you think would help you?
I would like. I've said I want him to try and kind of accept me for this drinking attitude. Then be the guy, the supportive boyfriend I knew earlier,
Yep.
like trying to drift me way back away from that alcohol addiction.
And are you able to manage like school, work, and all of this all at once, or do you find that stressful?
I find that stressful also because my schooling and my work are the most terrible thing let me say life challenging
Yeah. You so
that
you
I'm receiving right now.
Yeah, so you find it hard managing everything, and that's kind of one of your like
Yeah,
triggers to drink because of the stress.
yeah. Sometimes I won't cry it out like
Yeah.
no.
Have you
At the point I won't break the bottles of what my alcohol drink, just straight somewhere like just get off my side. I don't want to sit beside me.
and have you tried any steps so far to, cope in a different way rather than drinking or
The different way I'm thinking of trying, but not trying yet. Normally I do makeup and hairstyling.
Yep.
So I feel like if I put myself on hair, put on myself on air or put myself on an Instagram page or because no, I told you earlier I'm on social media and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Then maybe I'll be able to talk and put what and see some activity that's going on social media, not reading bad comments, reading good comments, maybe I feel like yeah. Then I post my hair and just do the makeup and help for people. Then post it and if people like it. Maybe that would encourage me not to go back to drinking and give me hope. Of, yes, I can become someone who I want to be.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're willing to try. That's a first step always, so that's good. And it's good that you have your, support in that way. Do you think that there are more support systems that you would need to help you?
I think it's that time for me to tell my family about it. Maybe I feel they're very supportive, but I know if they know about my addiction and like, they are ready to help me.
Okay. And okay, so I have gotten together most of what you've told me today and what you feel are your next steps and where we need to move forward. Would you like to schedule a follow-up appointment so we could go over, the ways, our next step and what we can do to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for coming in today and talking with me and opening up. It was, that's a first step, so that's awesome. And I look forward to meeting with you again.
Mm.
Thank you.